Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's the Recharged here. And I got you guys a MOAB gameplay on the map Seatown, of course. And this time I'm using the P90 with the silencer and rapid fire. Which is probably my favorite gun right now in the game, you know, besides the ACR. But you can't really use ACR on close range. This is one of my favorite guns right now. And yeah, this is actually my very first YouTube video on this account. So yeah, I'm just gonna tell you guys about what kind of stuff I'm gonna be posting, because I'm usually gonna be posting stuff like sort of like search and destroy games if I get some good ones of those, and probably some ground war and 6v6 domination like I'm playing right now. And I'm also gonna be posting as many MOABs as I can get, just like this game. And I realize that this is not like the most amazing MOAB ever. I'm not completely rushing, but it'll do. It's pretty good, in my opinion. So let's talk a little bit more about the gameplay. So, of course, like I said before, I'm using the P90 with silencer rapid fire, which is probably the best attachments that you could use, besides maybe silencer extended mags is pretty good too, but I prefer the rapid fire just because then you can get the kill faster, because like if you're playing 6v6, then you probably want to use silencer rapid fire, but if you're playing ground war, then you might want to use silencer extended mags, because in ground war you're going to run into more people, whereas in 6v6 there's less of a chance of you like running into like a big group of 6 people, and then you would really need extended mags, but you don't need it as much in this. So that's my thinking on it. And my perks were blind eye, just because I seriously just hate getting killed by those helicopters. It just annoys the crap out of me. So yeah, I used blind eye, and I was using hardline just to make it easier to get my first kill streaks. Because then it only takes, when you have hardline, it only takes 1 kill to get your first perk, and then it's really easy to get your kill streaks going. And then my third perk was stalker, just because I aim down sight all the time. I always aim sight around corners, and it just really helps me. So, and then stalker is just an amazing perk to have in almost all of my classes, except for maybe some shotguns or like a sniper. So yeah, and then my specialist perks, I'm using sleight of hand, scavenger, and steady aim, just because I use sleight of hand as my first perk, just because it's you don't really need to reload until after you get your first kill. That's why I use it as otherwise I would just use it as my first perk, but I don't, because I don't need to reload till after I get my first kill. So then when I use hardline, get my first kill, then I reload fast. And then I use scavenger as my next unlock, because right around your 3rd or 4th kill, that's when you start to need more ammo, and then boom, scavenger, you can pick up more ammo. And then I use steady aim as my last perk. It's not really essential, I just use it just because I sometimes like to hip fire. I don't hip fire that often, but if I do, then I want to be sure I can get that kill. So then I just use steady aim, especially with like a submachine gun like this, because you can come into some really close quarters and then have to just spray because you don't have enough time to aim down sight. So that's what I do. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing this game, and I'm playing with just like 1 or 2 of my friends, so I'm not playing with like a full lobby of people like you see a lot on YouTube, where they have like 20 ballistic vests everywhere on the ground, you just pick one up. I don't even think I get any ballistic vests this entire game, maybe 1. And I was playing split screen too, which also makes it kind of cool, because you know, I wasn't even looking at my friend screen just because I'm like, oh, I'm close to MOAB, I'm close to MOAB, so I'm just like my heart's pounding. I'm just just praying that I'm not gonna get killed and just like drop shotting these fools. So yeah, and in case you were wondering, I play on tactical just because once again it's just easier to drop shot. You can drop shotting. A lot of people think it's newbie, but it's not really newbie to me. To me, it's more like it just makes it easier to get the kill, and if it's easier to get the kill, then why wouldn't you do it? That's just my thinking on it. It's not just an opinion. And then my sensitivity is on, I think it's on 7, but then again I use control freaks, so then I don't know, I like control freaks just because they make it more accurate, and because then you can play on a higher sensitivity and you don't have to flick the controller around as much like the little analog stick. But yeah, so pretty much this game I'm just pretty much just that was really off topic, or whatever. So I'm pretty much just staying in this little area right here, and I have a couple teammates in here too, so then they can cover some of the ways. And then I just pick off the guys. They just keep coming after me, and I just pick them off. And then, yeah, then I just get 1 by 1, and I use the MP9 with silencer as my secondary for situations just like this. because then you can just have a long-range gun. Because the P90, it's not very good from long range. You can sometimes get people from like that far away right here. You can sometimes get them, but I just like to pull out my secondary if I can, if they're farther away like it was before, because then you can. It's like, to me, the MP9, if it had a little bit more damage, it could probably be a primary weapon in my opinion. It's just that good. So yeah, I'm just pretty much in this, just sticking around this area, and I'm just picking them off, and then there you go, got the MOAB right there, call it in. Unfortunately, I don't get any kills with it because the game ends, which kind of sucked because we got triple capped at the end, otherwise it would have gotten it. Well, I'd really appreciate it if you guys would leave a rating or a comment telling me what you guys want to see and if you liked it or not. And yeah, so I'm the Recharged, and I'm out. See ya.